Should be good now. Alright, now. Hello, my name is Colin Montoya, and today I'm going to be doing my speech on Nicaragua for my culture, and the cultural artifact object which I brought is a rosquilla, which is a dessert native to Nicaragua. So in 8th grade, I went on a summer trip with my father to his home country of Nicaragua. Despite the lack of smog checks and indoor air conditioning, the air felt more like home than anywhere else. Although I can only speak a bit of Spanish, the language barrier was not an obstacle as I understand all Spanish, and even if I hadn't, I am sure I would still enjoy it. Even though my American self was used to being spoiled with convenient junk food and Wi-Fi, I felt more alive and connected with the culture than I did back at home. So here's my object, a closer look at it. One cookie. It is a type of dessert from Nicaragua made from corn masa and a small filling of caramel, which is made from sugarcane. My brother's sister actually just returned from her visit, so this is made fresh, but they're best served with coffee because they're pretty solid and dense. So my own personal speaker credibility to be able to speak on this culture is I've actually been to Nicaragua twice. I went for 5 weeks in 8th grade, and then I went for 2 weeks in 10th grade. So I have experience visiting, and it allowed me to truly immerse myself in the culture. And then additionally, my dad is from Nicaragua, and my entire side of the family has either immigrated from the country or lived there for a long time. Therefore, I have grown up with the customs and traditions which they brought with them. So the delicacy of rosquillas are not only a sweet treat, but the symbol of the rich mestizo or mixed culture and history of the land, a dessert that could have only been concocted through the continuous exchange of culture and tradition. With this speech, I will be using rosquillas to inform you on all the little-known culture of Nicaragua, which despite its relatively unknown status, it's a country that has much more to offer than meets the eye. While countries such as Spain have their own spin on rosquillas, the Nicaraguans have their own spin on it, which is slightly different. The Spanish versions are more like donuts, while these are a lot smaller and drier. The treat comes originally from the northern regions, which are near the Honduran border, and there's a large amount of sugarcane grown, so the rosquillas represent the rich and sweet crops which you can find on the Nicaraguan countryside. However, in a more metaphorical sense, I like to think that the tougher nature of the desserts are representative of the people of Nicaragua, which is a group that has been constantly subjected to political instability and outside intervention from many powerful groups. Despite these troubles, the people there are still the happiest out of any country you'll ever visit. They maintain their hospitality and outgoing, kind nature, similar to the sweet center of a rosquilla. So it has a hard outside, but you'll find a sweet heart in the middle. So I identify with this culture because of all my connections, my family, of course, but I also have other sides of my family which aren't necessarily from Nicaragua. But Nicaragua still resonates with me strongly because I've been there, I've traveled there myself, and just it resonates strongly with my own personal beliefs and morals. It also probably helped that it's the place I've gone the most other than California. I haven't really traveled anywhere multiple times. So yeah, outside of my own personal connections, the culture of Nicaragua itself has a beauty that can really appeal to anyone, as it can be considered the most welcoming nation in the world, if at least not in the Americas. In conclusion, rosquillas are not just a simple dessert. They represent a long history of intermingling cultural exchange and not just struggle, but the perseverance of a people maintaining a lifestyle of love and peace against oppressive powers and regimes. Although often overlooked in comparison with other Spanish treats, Nicaragua still has a lot to offer. Not just with food, but generally with its culture as well. The country has a captivating history which is reflected in its traditional foods and ways of life. So, hopefully, if you've never heard of Nicaragua or are looking for an affordable yet beautiful escape from the United States, hopefully you can consider visiting this summer. And who knows, you might find yourself also bringing back some food as well. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.